And we're live, I guess. Hello everyone, welcome to this live stream of the AviationPro channel. As you may have noticed, I'm gonna make a landing at St. Barths. I hope that the quality is good, by the way. I have no idea about. It's the first time I'm doing such a live stream. You know, normally I did it using Hangouts. Now I'm using Open Broadcaster software to try this out. So I hope it works. So far, looking good. Of course, now you can see my cockpit. It's the A36 Bonanza, but made by Carenado. And you might already be able to see some rain down there. But I'm just checking if this live stream is actually working or not. Would be nice if it did. It seems to be working. Okay, good. Anyways, welcome to this little video. Again, it's just for me to test this kind of videos and to test live streaming using OBS. And I thought it might be a good idea to land at St. Barths, because I haven't landed at St. Barths for quite some time. It's at least a year ago that I landed there, and it was using FS2004, so of course that's a whole lot different. So before I want to start this flight, I really like to spend some time to thank my patrons over at patreon.com. You guys, your help is really much appreciated, and without you and your contributions, I would not be able to make these kind of videos regularly. So I would really like to thank Christian, Annette, Bud, John and Frank for supporting the AviationPro channel. I'm sure some of you are watching. Guys, it really means a lot. So if you like to support the AviationPro channel sometime, or if you like me to produce videos more regularly, it would be, of course, of great help if you could support me via the Patreon page over at patreon.com/aviationpro. So there's also a link in the description. So check it out if you can miss it. If you can't miss it, don't spend it on me by all means. But all the little bits helped. So without further ado, I'm gonna unpause the sim and let's go. I can see some comments already. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. And the sim is working. Okay, so as you can see, the airport is down there. Well, actually you can't see the airport because the hole is in the way, but the weather is not that good at all. Just put my flaps up here. I forgot to do that. There's a lot of clouds down here. There's thunderstorms in the area, and it's raining, so it's not particularly really a good VFR flying condition. But we're still low, below the clouds, so that's kind of important. So yeah, I'm flying the Carenado A36 Bonanza, and just have to get used to the throttle and trim it down a little bit. So this video kind of coincides with the video that I released 1 week ago. It was about 7 tips on how to make a good manual landing. There's a link in the description about that video. You should really check it out if you want to get some tips to make your manual landings better. Now, of course, a landing at St. Barths is way different from a normal landing, right? So, but it's just for fun, right? So my throttle is a bit jumping. It's the side-tech throttles which are getting old, I guess. Anyways, I see a lot of comments already coming in. I'm trying to read while flying. It's not a good idea, but I can do it. I mean, I'm not landing yet. I'm kind of flying around the island. So thanks to all of you for tuning in. It's really much appreciated. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if the trim works. Trim is kind of slow on this airplane. So we're now 2,000 feet. I'm not even sure if I've set it to correct QNH. I don't know. I'm not really following protocol when I'm doing these kind of flights. Really, the only thing I'm doing is look outside, kind of get a feeling of what the aircraft landing speed is, and then just land at the airport. So just for a bit of fun. So yeah, my tips for landing at St. Barths. Well, of course I'm not an expert. I rarely land at St. Barths, but when I do, it's a lot of fun. Basically, what I'm doing is like, the tip in the last video about slow flight is very important in this one, because you really need to get a good speed. Your speed should not be too high, because otherwise you're either running off the end of the runway, or you're going to be flaring too early, and then the aircraft goes back up in the air. So of course that's a bit tricky with this airport. So it's now on our well, 2 o'clock. So I think I'm gonna slightly descend already. And I don't fly the Bonanza that often, but this one is a bit more advanced than I'm used to. So yeah, there's a lot of rain in there. And the downside with Prepared, I think, is, and with FSX, is you can't see the raindrops on the VC. You know, kind of. If there were raindrops on the VC, it would probably be quite difficult landing, because then I wouldn't be able to see a thing, especially without wipers. Alright, but we'll see. So we have a nice view over the island here, and yeah, let's just see if I can land. As you can see in the description, there are 3 scenarios. I will either crash, which I hope not will happen. I will either go around if I make the decision at the right moment, or I will make a perfectly good landing. So let's see how it goes. So probably I really need to lose some altitude. The scenery, by the way, is by Flight Tampa, of course. I've used that scenery in FS 2004 all the time as well. And I really like, what they have added in the scenery, like really people running at the beach and or on the beach, and like you can actually see birds flying at the end of the runway. So that's kind of cool. So I'm just circling around to lose a bit more altitude. Again, I'm not using any special procedures. I'm not even aware of any, official VFR arrival procedures at St. Barths. There probably are, maybe, but it basically comes down to a visual landing, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I think I'll already give some flaps here. And of course I'm flying offline, right? I think I'm not gonna do this all night, by the way. It's just one landing, or at least that's the plan, right? And I'm not on VETSIM because that doesn't make any sense. I'm probably breaking a lot of rules right now, but just to land at St. Barths, it's great fun. I haven't done it for a long time, so let's see how it goes. So I probably need to. I think I will put the gear down already, and let's see what we can make of it. So what I always do is kind of aim for those buildings with those the red roofs. That always helps a lot. And of course try to slow down the airplane as much as possible. I'm giving full flaps right now. Let's see how this goes. Runway heading is, by the way, 102, I think. So runway 10. So I'm gonna fly towards the hill now. I'm a bit low, so I'm gonna maintain this altitude until I see the runway. I can see the runway, so that's good. There might be a bit of crosswind. I'm gonna trim down the airplane as much as I can. I see the gear is down, the flaps are down, and I can see the runway. Okay, there we go. Wish me luck. It's exciting because there are a lot of thunderstorms right now, and there's crosswinds, which makes it even more difficult. I'm not trying to hit that motorbike. Okay, so I'm gonna go idle thrust right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a hard landing. Really, really bouncy. Let's see if I can brake in time. Ooh, just in. I've hit the beach. Right, there we go. Oh, it was not my best landing at St. Barths. A lot of crosswind. Let's see if I can get out of the sand. Those people are probably wondering what the hell I'm doing here, but let's see if we can get it out. It's not turning even, so it's kind of difficult. There we go. So that was my landing at St. Barths after 1 year. So this is kind of to demonstrate, guys, to you know, if you want to make good landings, you really need a lot of practice, and especially at this airport, it requires a lot of practice. I think I've broken the front wheel by now because it was not a good landing. It kind of lagged away as well at the end, so it's just such a shame. I'll try better next time. So this was just a short little live stream to test this all out. Oh, I'm getting already some comments about the landing. Oh, that's good. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Rest in peace, the landing gear. I think so. Well, I'm still standing on the ground, so maybe it survived. I don't know. Yeah, well, it's the best that I can do, right? So, thanks for watching this little live stream over at the AviationPro channel. I hope you enjoyed it. This was really for me also to test whether OBS works and this live streaming works. So maybe you can do some live streaming of proper flights, you know, with airplanes that I can actually land and airports that I can actually land on. You know, and maybe that's something for the future at the AviationPro. So thanks for watching this live stream. I'm gonna quit it right now. I know it was only short, but I hope you guys had some fun watching me land without any practice. I mean, of course, I make bad landings as well. It happens to everyone, you know, and especially at such an airport at which you haven't flown for such a long time. It happens. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. There's some more videos coming up soon. You know, kind of educative aviation advancement videos. So I hope you will like them, and of course you can always stay tuned via Facebook and Twitter, which the links are in the description. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.